My name is Bill Hargis, and I'm a Supreme Court certified interpreter. I get calls for different kinds of court hearings, so I may be in the morning at a simple traffic case, and in the afternoon in a felony case. So really, there's no specific day and how my day normally works. When I go into court, it depends on the case again. If it's a felony case, and if it's a disposition, if it's a plea. Each of them take varying times and different aspects that we have to deal with. So when the attorney arrives, then if there's any kind of documents we need to read that I have to cite translate, I'll cite translate that document with the attorney alongside of me, and so that he can answer any questions that the defendant might have. Then we're presented with, they come before the judge. The judge then will swear me in as an interpreter, and I will interpret simultaneously everything that's going on in the courtroom, everything that's said by every person that is in the courtroom at the time. I will relay that and interpret that simultaneously to the defense. I do what I do, first of all, because I have a passion for interpreting, but I do believe that there is something in our country called due process, and that every person has a right to due process. And that doesn't matter if it's a person that speaks English that is accused of a crime, or a limited English proficient individual that is accused of a crime. All of them have that right to due process. And as an interpreter, I facilitate that, and I help the court. And this due process, as the defendant goes through this whole process, he has that right, and we're part of that process.
We're recording today's proceedings pursuant to our jazz recording system. Mr. McManus is handling that. Mr. McManus, can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can, Your Honor.
Let the record reflect we have with us today an interpreter for Mr. Martinez. At this time, I will ask the interpreter to enter his appearance for the record.
Bill Hargis, Supreme Court certified interpreter, interpreting for the record, P-I-L-L-H-A-R-G-I-S.
Mr. Hargis, do you solemnly swear or affirm you will interpret accurately, completely, and impartially using your best skill and judgment in accordance with the standards prescribed by this court for legal interpreting or translation, and discharge all of the solemn duties and obligations of legal interpretation and translation?
I do.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, did I pronounce and spell your name correctly? Yes, sir. We're here today pursuant to an in-chambers conference I had with your attorney and